Hey everybody, I wanted to introduce a new build. This is the buddy build between me and Shawn at the Scale Model Car Guy channel. We are both building these Lotus Cortinas. His is a little different. His is going to be the Rally, so his is the GT. So that one's actually a Ford, it's not the Lotus engine in it. Today I spent quite a bit of time actually trying to get it to all the fit. I think I got a pretty decent start so far on it. Was able to get the engine bay in there pretty good fitting. Let's see. I'm gonna have to line it up and glue it in there, and then any little gap I am going to use Magic Sculpt. It's a 2-part epoxy. It's got a hardener to it and everything else. So there you can actually see the engine bay. So everything here he actually cast it up. This was supposed to be a curbside kit. He made it so that way it's an actual, can have the hood opened up. I haven't got to the grill part yet. I still have to do that. One thing I did take a scriber and scribe all the panel lines, all the lines around the window, around the windshield, around the back window, and on the trunk. So I cleaned up all those lines on that. Right there, there's a spot that I'll have to put a little Magic Sculpt in, and same with there. So I got the dash just sitting in there. When I get the Magic Sculpt out, I do have a couple spots on here that I'll have to make better. As you can see right there. I got that cleaned up. The hood, there's a couple little bubbles in there. Nothing big. There's a couple little bubbles right there on the edge. So I sand those down, put some Magic Sculpt in there, smooth them out. The engine bay, a couple bubbles. You can't mold these without getting some bubbles in it. I got that fitting pretty good. I end up taking a lot out of this. Shawn, I don't know if you end up having to take a lot out to get yours to fit. I end up using a Dremel, ground it down quite a bit, because this side was the size that, so ground out quite a bit. Took out a lot on that firewall. And then also on this I end up having to grind out quite a bit. I almost thinned it out enough where I opened that up, and I don't know if I want to go any further. I might just leave it like that, but it would have added a little bit more realism to it, but I don't know if I'm willing to risk that. So there's that. I was pretty happy with what I got done so far today. I put a couple builds on hold. The only other build I have is the eggplane build that kind of has a due date. I have a couple others that I was working on, so their videos will be coming out. They're mid-process right now. Here is the bumper, and then just in the casting process you do get a lot of this flash. That comes off real easy, and just clean that up. Here's the wheels. They're pretty nice, and the tires, very nice quality tires. Here's the tail lights and the headlights. He did send 2 sets of headlights. Yeah, they just fit in like that. Here is the wheel backs, the engine top. It says Lotus on it. I have a lot of grinding off of that one. Here's the intakes. And the seats. The engine block. So just snap that off and probably grind a little bit of that off there. Here is the grill, 2 inserts. So I just had to cut that off. Put those in there. And it should fit right in there. Yeah, fits pretty darn good. Let's go to the grill. And then these are the hubcaps. I think that's the fan and the belt. Let's try the alternator. I think that's the coil. That'll go on the firewall. Back seat. There was another part of the right here, the bottom of the back seat. Lower or the front suspension. Here's the suspension pieces. Looks like that's the starter, but I'm not 100% sure. I think that's supposed to be a roll cage piece. Steering wheel. Some kind of linkage, and then maybe more roll cage pieces. There's that exhaust pipe. Shawn, let me know. Is that supposed to be the exhaust pipe, or is that the a roll bar? And I think that's it for pieces. So this should be a fun buddy build. I don't know if there's a time limit on it. So we'll see how things go. Here's the Chevy Engine I'm working on for another project you guys haven't seen yet. But man, that'll be a hell of an engine to put in there. I think it would fit. Yeah, you'd have a hell of a time fitting that one in there. So, I've been thinking about colors. I was going to do the red and gold. I still might do that. The whole body's red, and then this is gold. But the most common one is where the body is white, and then this is like a military green color. And I was watching Jay Leno's Garage on one of these, and they actually, that's how I know that, they said they got extra paint from the Army or so, the Air Force. And that was the color green that was in there, so it was hard for them to find out that color. So, but this is going to be a fun build. It's surprising how heavy it is. I got quite a bit of cleaned up on this just in a day. It was kind of intimidating looking at first how much cleanup there was, but it goes really quick. This stuff sands really nice. And just in case any of you guys don't know, you don't want to breathe this in at all when you're sanding it. So should wear a mask when you sand it just to be safe. So there's my introduction so far on the group build with Shawn. I'll have his link in the description below. If you are by any chance subscribed to me and not to him, please check out his channel. Give him a subscription. This is going to be a pretty cool build. He did his video a couple days ago, or was it yesterday? Can't remember. Time goes by so fast. So check out his build, and until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.